Okay, here we go. And you'll notice I'm messing with the zoom features on this one. Okay, so in this one, we are going to multiply rational expressions. Okay. I may not stick with the zoom features. It's slowing things way down. Yep. So we're going no zoom. Things are speedy again. Okay. So pause and think about what the first step is. What are we doing first? We've got 2x over x squared minus 7x plus 12, and that is multiplied by x squared minus 9 over 6x squared. Okay, hope you gave it a shot. The first thing we are going to do is factor. Factor first, right? Make things simpler and then make them more complex. So 2x stays 2x. The bottom here. We need two things that multiply to be 12, add to be negative 7. It's going to be negative 3 and negative 4, so we got x minus 4, x minus 3. All right, x squared minus 9, that factors to be x minus 3, x plus 3, and then we got 6x squared on the bottom. Okay, at this stage, we are going to multiply, okay? And what I mean by that is just combine things. So we've got 2x times x minus 3 times x plus 3. All right, notice where I'm placing things. I've got a 2x over here on the left. Let's move our 6x squared on the left. X minus 4, x minus 3. Okay, so now at this stage, we've rearranged and we are about to simplify. So rearrange and simplify. Okay, so you might see right off the bat a couple things matching up. So right away we can cross off x minus 3 and x minus 3. Here we got 2 over 6. So just look at the 2 over 6. Don't look at the x over x squared yet. 2 over 6 reduces to 1/3. X over x squared, we lose an x, and the x squared just becomes x. So what are we left with? Well, x plus 3 over 3x times x minus 4. And you're going to leave it just like this. You're going to leave it just like that because it makes things really easy when we're finding where this thing's undefined. Okay, now go ahead, give this a shot. Okay, so pause your video. Pause your video and give that a shot. Okay, so if you got x minus 2 over 2 times x plus 3 for an answer, you did great. Okay, so take a minute, check your work there, and we're going to move on to the next example. Okay, for example 7.7, we are dividing rational expressions. So the key for this one, we've got a squared minus 25 over 3a squared minus 8a minus 3, and then we're dividing by a squared plus 10a plus 25 over 3a squared minus 14a minus 5. Okay, so step one. We don't like dividing by a fraction. We do not like it. So instead, we're going to flip it and multiply instead. So we're going to flip and multiply. So we have a squared minus 25. The left side does not change. So copy that down. Divide changes to a plus. And now we have 3a squared minus 14a minus 5 on top, and on the bottom, we've got a squared plus 10a plus 25. All right, now it's something we know how to solve. So we're going to go ahead and factor a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's start with the easy stuff. A squared minus 25 is going to factor to be a minus 5, a plus 5. That's over. Well, 3a squared minus 8a minus 3 is a little bit more complex. All right, so we're going to go over here. 3a squared minus 8a minus 3. We're going to use the AC method. So we need something that multiplies to be negative 9, adds to be negative 8. Ah, I see it already. Negative 9 times 1 is negative 8. Okay, and now we can use these to break apart our negative 8a. We get 3a squared minus 9a plus 1a minus 3. We're going to group these. We can factor out a 3a, so we get 3a times a minus 3. And then we can factor a 1 out of these. It's the only thing they have in common. And our factors are 3a plus 1 and a minus 3. So now we're going to plug that back in over here. 3a plus 1 and a minus 3. And we are multiplying by. Now I'm going to skip this one. I'm just going to look to my notes. And this is going to actually factor to 3a plus 1 and a minus 5. All right, and here you can see we need two things that multiply to be 25, add to be 10. It's 5 and 5, so this is a plus 5 and a plus 5. Okay, so now we're going to have some fun, right? We get to cancel a lot. So we have an a plus 5 and an a plus 5. Those cancel. 3a plus 1, a 3a plus 1. And it doesn't look like we have anything else. Okay, so we are done at this point. So now we come here, we got a minus 5, a minus 5 on top. And on bottom, we're going to have a minus 3 and a plus 5. Okay. So that's actually our answer. We're done on this one. So we can say our answer is a minus 5 squared since it shows up twice. That's over a minus 3 times a plus 5. And then we are done. So I hope you stuck around for the whole video. And if you have any questions, please ask me in class.